The Wake Up and Win Show, live on YouTube. What's good, Chicago? It's the Wake Up and Win Show with Don Julio, Jazzer Fierce, and DJ Young Homie. Yes, we are back to another edition of the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. Happy Wednesday, and how you guys doing today?
How are you guys? How you feeling? Middle of the week, we done made it almost.
Yes, made it to Wine Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite day of the week.
How you feeling, boss?
You know, we're doing really well. I know it's been only a day, guys. We're glad you're listening and watching us here live on YouTube. It's the Wake Up and Win Show, the best damn midday show, Monday and Wednesdays, live on YouTube.
You already know. We got a lot lined up for you guys today. Great show. We got two guests stopping by the show for the Wake Up and Win Show. We have our a good friend John Hill stopping by, as well as Mimi LeGrand later on in the 12 o'clock hour. But before that, we got a lot to talk about. This week has been crazy. The snow. Ooh, that snow. You guys have the show? Right?
I know I
Okay.
I feel like that's a man's job. Sorry, but I feel that way. That's a man's job. Big, strong men get out there in the snow. You fall on ice, not me. I'm already clumsy.
So what we got going on today, team?
I see that.
You already know, because I would have been slipped and bust my whole entire So anyway, we got a free pizza today, courtesy of Home Team Pizza and Ice Cream. We have my entertainment report coming up in just a little bit. And we got the midday mix with DJ Young Homie, put it on the watch list. And what else we got, homie? Tell them, let them know.
Well, we got the top five. The top five today is going to be sexy, R&B, hot and spicy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whatever the way you want to describe it, it's going to be great. We got good music. We got Y'all Play Too Much with Jazzer Fierce, along with, of course, Tales of the Strip. I'm telling you, take some notes. We're going to be talking about Red Bull.
Red Bull?
Yeah. What else is on the list, Julio?
You already know we got Don Julio's Fulio, as well as the interviews that we talked about earlier. The people we got coming on today, the great people, talented people. Our friend John Hill, he's a Grammy-nominated award artist. He's also written music for famous artists, so he's going to talk more about that later on in the show. And Mimi LeGrand, come on now. You already know Miss Lush. Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah, I remember that song. We played it for you guys, and it was a hit. Even if you ain't feeling the lyrics, you're feeling the beat. But we got Mimi up later. She's going to be chiming in a little later, so stick around to the end of the show.
You already know. Don't forget, follow us on YouTube, also Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our channels, and always like, share, and follow, because that's what we do. We network with you guys. We do the same thing. We like, share, and follow. So do the same thing. We love you guys. We'll be right back. We're going to play some music, and we got more of the Wake Up and Win Morning Show coming up in just a minute. Let's do this.
The Wake Up and Win Show, live on YouTube. Trey David. Damn.
Watch it go round, 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 round.
Trey David.
Shake it for me, baby. What you got to lose, girl? Making money, so no time to pick and choose, girl. All these hundreds falling from the roof, girl. Take it from me. Gonna show me how you move, girl. Earn that money, yeah, she earn that money. Put a flicker to the bacon, then she burn that money. Get to gripping on my zipper, hit a split up on me. Dancing in my face, she put them tubes on me. And I don't know why I like all these strippers on me, but I do know that I like all these strippers on me. Shorty split it like a pie while she feeling on me. Shorty split it like a pie. Watch that paper go round, 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 round. Watch her drop it low down, 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 down. She gon' take it to the floor, round, 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 down, 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 round, 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 round. Watch that paper go round, 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 round. Watch her drop it low down, 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 down. She gon' take it to the floor, round, 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 down, 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 round, 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 round. It's a show, make it clap for the crowd right now. I'm just down for tonight, make it worth my while. Make it shake left and right, bounce, 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 bounce.
You already know.
Is
Trey
it already
David.
time?
Yes, it is time for Jasmine's entertainment report here on the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. Let's do this.
It's time for me, Jasmine Fierce. Okay. Y'all have to excuse me. I barely got any sleep last night, so I'm up here like real hype, man. You know. Okay. So, first up, since we talking about hype people, let's talk about Trey Songz. So y'all know he got arrested at the Chiefs game the other day on Sunday because he was seen fighting with this police officer. And at first they were like, "Oh, he's hitting on the police officer first," and then witnesses were like, "No, the police officer was hitting him first." And now apparently there's another video from another angle coming out, and they're like, "No, Trey Songz hit him first, and he punched him. He put him in a headlock." So I just feel like y'all need to just calm down. Like the fact that y'all were even still going to these football games. I mean, you could have just watched it at home, Trey. You wouldn't even got arrested.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You know, it just he's gonna get out. We know he's gonna get out. You know, but if it was anyone else, you know, we'd be locked up for a long time. You know, and I hope he gets out. You know, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you know. You go out in public and you act a fool, and usually something is going to happen where you're just going to have to deal with the consequences. So,
exactly.
You know, it is what it is.
Man up, Trey. Man up, Trey.
Prayers up for you, bruh. Next up, tell me why Disney Plus actually made a very good move, in my opinion. So Disney Plus decided to change the kids' profiles that are under 7 years old. They can no longer stream movies like Peter Pan, Swiss Family Robinson, Aristocrat, and Dumbo, because they all have like these, you know, those were the really old ones. So they have a lot of like racial stereotype things.
Okay. I mean,
yeah. Like some blackface and some other things like that.
Yeah. That's good to take it off.
Unacceptable. Yeah, I agree. Like if you're super young, as they said, like profiles is just for profiles for kids under 7. So I mean, I don't think they really need to be watching that anyway, because they might be like, you know, they might think about it because kids are very impressionable that age, and they're like,
they believe anything. They're sponges.
Exactly. So I think that was a very good move on their part. What do you guys think, though? Since you guys have kids.
I mean, I think it's a good move by them. You know, it's a good move, but the parents have to be aware of what they're letting their kids watch. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to the parents, to make sure, they realize what their kid is watching. So if they take it off, if they leave it on there, it's up to the parents to monitor them. What do you think, homie?
Man, I think they're 7 years old. They don't need a login information, period. They don't even need it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Let the parents do it.
Yeah. Let the parents be parents and let the kids be kids. Anything that has to do with creating a username, creating a password, definitely not in a 7-year-old could do it, but it's definitely not in their realm of,
there's no need
supervision.
for it.
Yeah, no need for it. It used to be a lot easier before. DVDs, VCRs.
There you go.
I know, right?
Pause.
Speaking of that, oh my God, do you guys remember the orange tapes? Those, those Nickelodeon ones? Ugh.
Yes.
You just pop them into the VCR and you have good night. Dude, Rugrats movie, Cat Dog. Ugh.
Good times.
I know, right?
I just remember how epic that Rugrats, the screening was, the amount of promotion, the people that were, all that stuff. It's just 90s is crazy.
Dude, that song by Blackstreet and Maya at the end, Take Me There. I know y'all remember that song. Take me there. Let's go there.
Okay.
Dude. Love that song. And it was done just for that movie, like specifically. So that's how you know Rugrats, they was doing it big back then.
The throwback.
Big. I was actually just watching Rugrats the other day. So
I was watching Hey Arnold.
Hey, those are really good shows. Like shows don't have like that substance anymore, especially cartoons. They just be about like nothing.
Exactly. And
it's just like stupid, goofy stuff going on. But stuff like Hey Arnold, stuff like Rugrats, they got substance. They got messages behind them. Like
SpongeBob, I stay away from SpongeBob, but like Hey Arnold, I watch that all day.
SpongeBob is amazing. At least the first 4 seasons were very funny.
The first seasons were funny, but then after a while, I just got okay. All right, SpongeBob, that's enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. I didn't watch it anymore either. I was like, yeah, you're doing too much. Okay, so
you play too much.
You know who else plays too much? Safari.
Safari.
You know Safari, right?
Okay, what's happened?
Yeah. So he's, best known as being Nicki Minaj's ex, and he's on Love and Hip Hop New York. And he recently got married to Erica Mena. They had a kid named Sapphire. She's a daughter. She's beautiful. Congratulations to them. But he did this interview recently with Erica, and he was like, you know what? I don't think I really want more kids because Erica got too big last time. So if she wants to have more kids, we're going to have to get a surrogate. And she was so much shade. She was like, I'm not Kim Kardashian. Exactly. I don't want to get a surrogate. And first of all, that's so rude. Like, that's your wife, bro.
Yeah. That's your wife. Bring that up.
Like, okay, so what if she got big? Like, we have to hold tiny human beings in our bodies for 9 months, sometimes longer than that. And it's like, as I said, I don't know personally, but I know because I'm a woman, like what the whole process is. And that's a lot. Yep. So please, like, you should be kissing the ground that girl walks on.
He plays too much.
Did for you. He definitely plays too much. That was not okay to say, Safari, at all.
Okay.
So Erica, So Erica, I totally understand what you're saying. And if you want another kid and you don't want to get a surrogate, don't do it. Don't have another kid with that man because maybe y'all just don't need to have another child.
Yeah,
period.
I mean, it should be in the right of the woman because she's having a child. But I'll tell you real quick. I know 2 people personally that stay out here. They're kind of distant friends of mine, but they both separate families, surrogates twice, both times. So one thing I found in common between the male party of each relationship is we really had a twisted point of view on certain things that were feminine or feminine. I think it comes down to Safari's perspective and how he's doing things. He's almost in light of something that's super serious and should be taken to heart. No pun intended. But you have to work your way through it. Like people I know that had surrogates are like super focused on their business, barely there for their kids now, so involved in their own persona.
And that sucks.
It's almost like a narcissist.
It's horrible, man.
I'm not trying to put labels on people, but yeah, a detached, twisted point of view, Safari. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Me too.
Not cool.
Honestly, I'm blown away. So, yeah, Erica Mena, girl, do your thing. Okay, because she is bomb and she is beautiful. So don't let nobody tell you, even your husband, don't let him tell you anything different.
Especially
And
guy
that's
like
word.
Safari.
Dude, Safari is so goofy. Like, I don't even
Goof
whatever. Goofy. Like, anyway. So speaking
single,
of
Erica.
music, right? Anybody else will take Erica. That girl is beautiful. So
She is.
you need to watch yourself, Safari. Watch yourself. And guys, we have to watch Drake because Drake is planning something.
Uh-oh.
He's planning a versus, not his versus, but he wants to get Usher versus Justin Timberlake.
What?
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I like both of them, but you know, Usher's gonna win.
That's debatable.
That's debatable. Yeah, I can see
That's
that
debatable.
because they're both. I think they both Grammy award winners. They're both multiple Billboard #1 charters. I mean,
Dude, they both have so many hits
and albums too.
Yeah.
But who
they
has
have
more
like
hits?
Yes, like that's what we would have to all think. I guess if it ends up happening, you know, Drake has been talking to Timbaland, and Timbaland went on Jacob and Jacoby on ESPN, and he told them like we're trying to really get it going. So hopefully, because I would love to see that. I think that would be my favorite versus so
That
far.
would be awesome.
Yeah,
For sure, I would be there for sure. Front row in my living room with my IG.
exactly.
My popcorn, everything.
Exactly.
Well, I might Chromecast it now. I got Chromecast now, so maybe I can do like a screencast. Put it on
there you
TV.
go. We'll do a live cast here. Everyone can watch it with us.
But those two guys are great. Yeah, we should do a live. But those two guys are great talents in their own aspect. I think Drake did us a solid by starting this little rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And they're so unproblematic. Like, we don't have to worry about, you know, there being some drama when they get in the room. They're actually going to have fun with the verses.
Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to be about to begin with. And then they started, you know, putting people against each other that they know is going to be messy.
Gucci Mane, you know, Jeezy.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But that ended up pretty good, though. You know, I mean, overall, that versus, you know, it showed that, you know, two people coming together, they could talk their differences, you know, and separate their differences, you know, and look each other in the eye and say, look, you know, we're both separate men. You know, we both have our differences. We both have our wrongs. And there's a lot of people that look up to us, and we have to be there for those people that look up to us. So at the end of the day, I think it helped everyone out.
Me too. You know what? It ended up being a good thing. So, I mean, they still doing verses, and last one was Keisha Cole and Ashanti, and that was a whole mess. Like,
yeah,
I didn't watch that one.
I was in and out. I was watching a little bit. I pulled out. I watched it. I pulled out. It was just. It felt like my sisters were having like a FaceTime publicly, so everyone can join, and they were just getting drunk off the rock.
Oh, it was a FaceTime,
right?
Oh.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did it like virtually. So they weren't in the same room, and Keisha was like super, super, super late. So
that's no fun.
I was just like, this is kind of awkward. I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah,
I wasn't feeling it. How you feeling?
You guys wined out already?
Oh,
it's the wine. It's wine Wednesday.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not
give me
yet.
like,
How
give me
feeling,
like
homie?
a half hour, maybe.
I'm good. You know, just enjoying this minor delay.
It's all good, man. It's the internet. So you got anything else, Jazzer?
Yes, I have some food news, and then I have some TV renewal news. All
There we
right,
go.
so McDonald's are bringing their spicy McNuggets back February 1st.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, the
Those
spicy
first came
ones.
out.
Spicy ones are good.
They tried those out for the first time in like September of last year, and since they were such a hit, you know, it was just a limited time thing. But now that they're bringing them back, they said, you know, they came out with a tweet, the McDonald's page, like, because you guys act so nicely, we're gonna give it to you guys on February 1st. And I'm like, that's lovely, delightful.
I'm gonna
Because
go
they
get
were
spicy nuggets.
They were actually very good. Like, I like the spicy ones. The other ones, like the original, they starting to get a little. I was not eating McDonald's like that anymore to begin with, but
It's no
When I
good.
randomly, it's really not. When I randomly had those spicy nuggets, though, I said, y'all are on to something.
There you go.
Y'all are on to something. And last up, I have to talk about one of my favorite shows, The Blacklist. I told you guys to put that on the watch list before, like maybe a month or two ago. Still do it if you haven't yet. It's 7 seasons on Netflix, and they have been renewed for season 9. So they're back. They're not stopping anytime soon.
Wow. Can you believe that?
I can believe it. I'm telling you, that's a very good show. Believe me when I tell y'all. The Blacklist, okay? James Spader is a king.
I love that show.
When it comes to acting.
I
Yeah.
love
My dad even watches that.
And it feels like it never ends. That's the great part of it. I love seasons like that, series like that.
Those
It's
are
awesome.
the best. Those are you can just binge watch. No offense, and you're like you start off season 2, and you're like, hey, I'm at season 6. If there's a season 6,
Right, already, because the show is that good. Love it.
Before I got some entertainment report. So look, you guys know about WWE. So I do a wrestling show, a podcast or a live cast show. With my man Deidrin, and so you guys know WWE, right?
Yeah.
So apparently WWE just sold their network.
Oh,
to
really?
a $1 billion deal with the Peacock network, which is I believe owned by NBC. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is kind of stirs up a lot, in the pot right now, because with the WWE network, it was $10.99 a month. Okay, so now they're canceling out the network in America, and I think another country too. But with the Peacock network, it's going to be $4.99 a month.
Oh, okay, a little cheaper, right?
Yes, and it includes the WrestleMania and all that good stuff, all the pay-per-views and whatnot, and all the back shows that people miss. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. But at the end of the day, what's going on here? Is WWE losing money because of these other wrestling promotions coming out? I don't know. We got to find out.
Yeah, maybe it sounds to me like they're just trying to gather up all the attention and try to get the viewership towards one funnel and funnel it into like a bottleneck area. Yeah, and just stream it to one platform. That way, whoever they is, I'm talking about the owners and the investors, they may have a lot more say if, say, you got 11, 12 companies underneath one roof, So they're trying to put their foot in the pudding, like they really want to stir up the pot. So I'm ready to see what's next.
I'm definitely doing that. I think I'm gonna get myself a Peacock subscription. But yeah, there you go. Let's give him a quick weather update, man.
What's up, Chicago? It's your boy DJ Young Homie, and we're listening to the Wake Up and Win show, right? That's what's up.
Indeed.
You know it. That's right, guys. It's 24 degrees right now, currently in Chicago, with a high of 27. But check this. Tonight's lows are going to be in the teens, like 12, 11 degrees. So bundle up and stay indoors if you can. Be sure to mask up when you're outdoors in public. Do unto others as you want to be done to you. And, just be general. Try to be good to others. Try to do something today that's out of your way to help somebody. Definitely feel good.
Okay.
And your weather report is brought to you by Young Street Gear. Gear for all types of weather.
You already know it's the Wake Up and Win show. So we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Follow me, DONJULIOO773. Also follow Jazzer.
Yeah, follow me at Jazzer So Fierce. That's JAZZER So Fierce, and the new Wake Up and Win show page at Wake Up and Win Show. How about you, homie?
Man, they're already following the Wake Up and Win show. They're following you. They're following Don Julio 773. Well, you can reach me directly for collabs, promotion, graphics, designs, mixtapes at Young Homie Chicago.
You already know.
It was so aggressive at the end. I like that. Yes.
Get it. Man, let's give him a quick promo. We'll be right back with more of the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. Let's do this, Chicago.
Hey guys, it's Wayne Sampson out here in Los Angeles, California. But you're listening to the Wake Up and Win Show live from Chicago with Jazzer Fierce, DJ Young Homie, and Don Julio. Keep it locked here because you want to wake up and win.
I got you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight.
Yes. That's not the Wayne Sampson.
Wayne Sampson?
See you, Wayne.
Yes.
Get him, Wayne.
Yeah. But now it's time for Homie's horoscopes here on the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. So, homie, hit him with the horoscopes, brother.
All right, I got a couple funny ones for you guys today, but I just want you guys to follow along to the best of your ability.
Let's do it.
I'm listening, teacher.
I'm trying to listen too, but I feel like there's a little bit of a delay. Am I lagging, guys?
I'll pull it up. Don't worry, boss. I'll pull it up.
Awesome. Pull it up for us. What do we got? All right, so today we have zodiac dancing styles. So let's start with Aries. I know a couple Aries. How would an Aries dance? Twerk it, baby.
I guess they twerking it.
You twerking it?
Twerking it.
Twerking
it. Let's jump to a Libra real quick. How would a Libra be dancing?
A Libra.
Grinding all the way.
Hey, man.
I don't think so.
Hey, man. I don't want to hear that, dude. I don't want to hear that. Come on,
I don't
next.
dance like that.
Next. Well, if you don't want to hear, it's probably because you don't want to dance. And you're a Capricorn, right, Julio?
Yes, but my mother is a Libra, and my daughter is a Libra. And my daughter's a Libra. So please, on to the next one.
Right. So to transition, that's a great segue, Julio, because Capricorns, the way they want to dance is no dancing. They just sit back and watch.
That's no fun.
It's not, but no, you know what? We dance. We do every now and then.
Y'all just do a little sway, you know?
Yeah, left to right. I used to date a Sagittarius. So let's see what a Sagittarius would dance like. Oh, a stripper whose rent is due tomorrow. So you know they're working and they're working at extra
overtime.
So definitely twerking it. Times 2.
One more out of this list. My son's a Leo, you know. So let's see, how do Leos dance? They think they're great. I see it. Like their ish don't stink. Leos always think that they're all that in a bag of chips.
Shouts out to Leo, man. Let's pull up the next one, dude.
All right. Now, this is a list of horoscopes and what they dislike.
Yes.
Again, let's hit them with the Aries. Aries in the house. What do you dislike? Probably spiders. Did you know the average American in the United States swallows about 13 to 15 spiders a year without you even be known to it? All right, Gemini. Yeah, right. So Gemini, what do they dislike? They dislike humans. In general.
That's funny.
I felt that.
Cancer.
That's funny.
Both of my sisters are Cancers, born in July. So let's see what they are afraid of. Whoa! It says that they're afraid of Harry Styles.
Is that true?
Dang. What did he do to y'all?
I don't know. Wasn't he that one guy with the Watermelon Sugar song?
My boy from One Direction.
Yeah,
they don't like Harry. They don't like Harry.
They do not. So this may be a little preference towards them. Let's see what else we got. We got, Virgos. They're scared of thunder, lightning, and storms.
Oh, are you scared, Virgos?
Nah, they can't be. Maybe they're just timid. I know Libra's got a great answer. What do they dislike? Actually, fearless. Like, you go, girl / boy.
You're right, though. They are fearless.
No. I don't agree with that. I mean, to a certain extent, it's like, slight flex on myself when it comes to, going after my dreams and what I want to do. I'm fearless. But if a bee is in my dreams, is in said dream, I'm going to run the other direction. So definitely scared of bees.
You heard it.
Oh, man. I heard it first here on the
I'm scared of bees, too. I don't do bees.
Last one. All right.
Don,
Julio, and myself were both Capricorns. And what are we disliking on this list?
Oh, man. You're
dislike squirrels.
Yes, you're right about that.
Are you scared of squirrels?
I'm not scared of squirrels. I just don't trust squirrels. It's just they've been like, look, check this out. I have this whole theory of squirrels. When I was younger, I feel like squirrels will like scatter, even if you got like an inch close to them. But as time went on, I feel like squirrels actually adapted to human life. So they're not really scared of us no more. So now squirrels will stand you face to face. They'll look at you dead in the eye. They'll even like stomp on your foot or something. They'll walk right past you. They have no fear. They're like I don't know. They're squirrels. So I don't do squirrels. That's just me.
That's crazy.
I understand.
Have you guys seen the squirrels that throw rocks and pebbles and nuts?
No, I've only seen such
squirrels.
a squirrel. I've only seen such a squirrel on what is that movie with Johnny Depp? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
you guys remember that scene? where they were trying to find the bad nut and the little girl, and all the
Yes.
squirrels were like, yep, shaking the nuts. They was throwing stuff. Those were some bad squirrels.
What about you, homie? You do squirrels, man?
Actually, I'm the opposite. I completely love squirrels. Like
Okay.
whenever my grandma would come from Chile to visit us here. In Chile, they don't have squirrels. Squirrels are found in zoos out there in South America. It's crazy, right? So then out here, she'd be like, "Oh my God, they're free. They're in the wilderness." I'm like, "It's the northwest suburbs.
They do what they want."
Yeah, but it's cool. Like I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says like I stop for squirrels. I've always stopped for squirrels because I always feel bad for them, like in the streets and stuff. So I ride big cars and stuff, so I don't want to and stuff. How many times did I say and stuff? A lot of times. But
That's right.
yeah, but I never wanted to hit a squirrel. They seem so small and defenseless. But of course, we've all seen the Geico commercials, where they're out there, locking hands and making people crash their cars. I'd have to do some research. Now you got me second guessing. Talking this out has really had me realize that squirrels are something else.
Yeah, they are. Think about it, man. Over time, they never got close to you. Now they look you dead in the eye. They'll step on your foot. Yeah, think about that. We got more of the Wake Up and Win Morning Show coming up in a little bit. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Let's do Chicago.
Hey, this is Dino and Angelo Luciano, and you're listening to the Wake Up and Win Show with Jazzy Fierce, DJ Young Homie, and Don Julio, Baby Doll.
In the boil, ride the jag for the spoil, Subaru for the broil, carrots in the front yard.
Fuck a drive-by, we do walk up, stalk ya, then leave a pussy nigga chalked up, off ya, motherfucking head for an offer, stalker, motherfucking doobie, I'm a cougher, doctor, keep one in the head for an altercation, ain't no fucking limitations, we a home ya, fall for, what I felt was real, had to boss up, culture, bogus had to do it for the culture, we don't need to talk about it, this is what I do, nigga, I'm still, no, don't you get this shit confused, feel like I'm Professor, gotta cut it, that's the rule. Catch your fucking body, leave somebody on the loose. We don't need to talk about it, this is what I do. Nigga, I'm still, no, don't you get this shit confused. Feel like Uncle Fester, gotta cut it, that's the rule. Catch your fucking body, leave somebody on the loose. Fucking with the gang, clear your top off like a cool. We be smoking pack, I swear I feel like Uncle Snoop. Hogan representative, a nigga with a truth. Bogus in the back, I'm eating like a wisdom tooth. That shit stupid, ain't just like your bitch, they go with dick, she say that's Cupid, ain't it? She say that I'm a drink on true, I say that's lucid, ain't it? And I got game with two controllers, that's just two can play it. This nasty track rapping, retro stepping, EOS official, that's a no session. We been getting money, that's progression. This for real ones only over there, the whole section. We don't talk much, fuck a drive-by, we do walk up, stalk ya, then leave a pussy nigga chalked up, off ya, motherfucking head for an offer, stalker, motherfucking doobie, I'm a cougher, doctor, keep one in the head for an altercation, ain't no fucking limitations, we a whole really offer, what I felt was real, had to boss up, culture, bogus had to do it for the culture, we don't need to talk about it, this is what I do, nigga, I'm still, no, don't you get this shit confused, feel like Uncle Fester, gotta cut it, that's the rule, catch your fucking body, leave somebody on the roof, we don't need to talk about it, this is what I do, nigga, I'm still, no, don't you get this shit confused, feel like Uncle Fester, gotta cut it, that's the rule, catch your fucking body, leave somebody on the roof, if you love me, don't do shit that you'll be sorry for, I catch you live, your pop up hurt you like a Charlie was, I believe in love, believe in marriage, but shit, I do what, you know these hoes be eating different meats, they kind of force, bitch, I'm back like I never left, yeah, any up, better bitch you back, I'm a motherfucking dog, nigga, where the vet, and my vision hard to draw like a truck class, I'm on a mission, about to fall, get the fucking tech, can't be fucking with y'all trying to play with death, winning against me.
Yes, we are back to the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. You already know, Big
I don't
Bogus.
even know that song.
Big Bogus.
I was like,
Check it.
feeling it.
You guys feeling? I'm feeling it today. It's Wine Wednesday.
feeling
You guys, got the wine out or not?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got a wee bit. Yes.
Okay.
in the young homie cup.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Fancy.
That's all. You know?
Yes.
Because you guys are gonna need it for this segment coming up right now. You already know it's time for One's Gotta Go, and we actually got a couple here, but this one we have here is the Eliminate 2 Forever, the junk food edition.
Forever.
Forever.
Why are tacos on the list? That's not junk food.
I know, right?
It's not fair. It's life's not fair, but it shouldn't be on there. But it is. So you have to eliminate 2 of them for the rest of your life, forever. Which ones are you guys eliminating?
And I'm just saying for the listeners out there, if y'all ever in your life pick tacos, then I'm judging you real hard.
Yes.
I'm judging. Because I can't never get rid of tacos. Ever.
Never. So that leaves tacos in there for all of us. Because I'm not getting rid of tacos. Tacos ain't going nowhere. As long as I'm around.
All right. I think I have my decision.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. I'm ready with, if I have to eliminate 2 forever, it would be number 5 and number 1.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Why? How'd you know?
I knew it, man. It's just something about Coca-Cola tells me there's too much sugar in that. You know, you don't want to be drinking that no more. And you know, Cheetos, I rarely ever see you eating regular chips, man. If it's chips you're eating, it's like whole grain chips or, you know, some not GMO, something healthy, man. So yeah, that's why I said that. But yeah, I knew you were gonna pick that. For me, definitely it's going to be I drank enough Coca-Cola in my lifetime. So yes, I'm gonna say number 5 because I'm okay with beer, but not all the time. Number 5, and you know what? I'm gonna have to go with homie. I'm gonna go number 5 and number 1.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the list.
The same thing.
I can't get rid of chocolate cake. I can't get rid of number 2's paletas, right?
Yeah, I think it's paletas. Yeah.
I can't get rid of ice cream. Oh, or is that elote? Either way, if it's an elote or ice cream, I can't get rid of it. It's so good. Pizza, you already know pizza. We have that daily. But Jasmine, what do you?
I think I'm gonna have to go with 7 for sure because I am not a beer drinker.
Okay.
And
but that's Corona.
Right. I don't want Corona. What else? Let me see. I think I'm gonna have to go with number 5. I'm gonna go with you guys on that one.
Okay. So the drinks.
I can do without pop. I can do without it.
Yeah, we got to learn too and inform the listeners that, you know, Coca-Cola overseas in other parts of the world, they use it as a form or a substitute or a chemical to shine metal, clean aluminum, and break down, you know, like PVC pipes in your toilet and stuff.
So imagine when it's breaking down in your stomach.
Exactly. If people are using Coca-Cola, you know, to clean, you know, the rims on their car, imagine what it's doing to your gut, let alone your stomach, your esophagus. Man, it just seems problematic to me.
Not cool, man. Not cool at all. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm shook. I'm shook.
Oh, that's why I chose Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Coca-Cola, you can use it to clean rust off things and shine up things. Yeah.
There you go. It's the Wake Up Win Morning Show. One's got to go. We're going to keep it going. We got one of these later on today, so you guys can join in with us. But my girl Jazzer, you know what time it is, don't you?
I was today years old
Let's
when
do it.
I found out.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what I found out when I was today years old. DreamWorks animators who failed on other projects were sent to work on Shrek. We all know Shrek was iconic.
Fire.
Super hot fire. So the DreamWorks animators that worked on that, they actually came from other projects that failed on DreamWorks. And Shrek was actually known as the Gulag, and employees called the experience being Shreked. But it actually went on to gross $484 million and became the first film to win Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. So Shout out to every single animator that works on Shrek because they tried to doubt y'all. They tried to put y'all on what they thought was going to be a little booty bogus project. And Shrek
Sleeping
was
on.
the best. Shrek was the best. So shout out to y'all.
Oh, yeah. This is the first time I found that out
They tried to
too.
do them dirty. They tried to do them dirty.
They were sleeping on him.
Yeah, they were like, y'all ain't really all of that. So yeah, y'all could just go work on Shrek. What?
Well, look what
Man,
happened.
yeah, that's incredible. Take a line from 50 Cent now. It even applies it to this situation. You know, if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up.
Exactly.
Period.
Well, damn. That's something new for me too, man. What about you, homie?
Oh, man. As far as putting it on the watch list? No, I'm kidding.
You find anything interesting out today or yesterday?
I'm still
you never
tripping
know.
over the whole. I'm still tripping over the fact on last week that my gas tank is so big and it takes so much gas. And if your car can take so much gas, that means it's going to take your wallet with it. So I'm cool with that.
Exactly. Well, let's play a quick promo, man. We'll be right back. We got Tales of the Strip coming up next. And let's not forget, we still have our guest stopping by later on today at the Wake Up Boy Morning Show. We have John Hill. We also have Mimi LeGrand. So stay tuned for that. Let's do this, Chicago.
The Wake Up and Win Show. Live on YouTube. It's now time for Tales of the Strip.
Uh-oh.
I swear that little laugh gets me every time. She be cracking up, but it's so like sinister, like it's so like evil. She's like,
What's going on today, homie?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tales of the Strip. It's your boy DJ Young Homie. I travel the world DJing in obscure places, and funny things just as obscure as the places I've DJed have happened to me. Let me take a sip of this wine and tell you a few things about my friend and how Red Bull can give you more than just wings.
Oh, Red Bull.
hey.
I got memories with Red Bull, man.
Yeah, Red Bull can get you in trouble. Like, how about this? Like, before we get started, let's do a little reconnaissance.
Okay.
I recently poured out a Red Bull into a clear glass, you know? And like, you ever look at something so long that it makes you think? Well, that's what happened. Like, I poured it, and the way it looked in the clear glass, the way I looked at it, it looked like energy drinks look like they got the kind of stuff or chemicals in there that can turn a regular Ninja Turtle into like a mutant Ninja Turtle.
Mutation.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
that's like how. Sorry to interrupt, but you know how like you look at a word and like how it's spelled for so long, and then you're like, why is that spelled like that? That's that same feeling I get.
I agree with that. But like, energy drinks are pretty severe. Like, that's why I backed away from them a long time ago, because probably like in 2040, we're gonna hear commercials like if you or a loved one you know drank an energy drink during the 2020s, you know, you may be entitled to all types of benefits and stuff like that.
Please call your law firm right now.
Yeah, like Peter Francis Geraci and Gamble, say habla español. Yeah.
If you have mesothelioma,
Yeah.
you know.
Mesothelioma.
Oh man.
So the energy drinks.
Yeah, the energy drinks. So one day I was DJing at a club. This club was a little out west, and I was just enjoying. It was at Johnny's, and I was with a friend of mine because whenever I'm at a local club, it's pretty slow in the morning of the shift or in the beginning of the shift. So I tend to invite some friends over. This is before COVID, mind you. To come kick it, have a few drinks, play some songs, enjoy the ambiance, right? So I had a friend of mine too, and his name was Mike. And Mike wasn't the smartest of my friends. Mike was, just a happy guy. Live life for what it is.
Cheddar Bob.
Didn't really, almost like a Cheddar Bob. Didn't look too much ahead into the future. Just living in the now. which is
Gotcha.
okay, which is
Okay.
great.
Okay.
All right. He ends up coming to see me later in the evening. I think almost an hour before we closed at the club. And I'm like, bro, I can't, hang out. I got to work. There's a lot of things that happen toward the last hour of the club. And, I'm counting dances. I'm calling girls to stage. I'm also selecting new music, trying to blend, scratch, keep the crowd entertained or enthralled with whomever is performing on stage. And I was doing all this. So I kind of forgot about my friend. Mike went and did his thing. Mike ends up, getting a bunch of lap dances for all these beautiful women, and enjoyed himself, and they enjoyed his money and his conversation, I'm sure.
Of course they do.
But it was getting toward the end of the night, and when I went to see Mike, and Mike looked pretty trash. I was pretty sober because I had this rule of thumb: I don't usually drink past midnight, and then whenever I'm working at a club, it just works out good like that too, because you want the alcohol out of your system before you drive home.
I agree.
But it was 2 a.m. So I'm sober as a saint, and then I go see Mike, and then Mike is trash. Mike is drunk. He is unable to walk. And they were unable to give him his keys. He was that drunk. Security's like, "No, you need to get a cab. We're not liable." Yada yada yada. I was able to talk the dude out of it. I said, "Hey, give him a second. Let him stay 15 minutes after we close. Sober him up. Give him some energy drinks. And he'll be fine." They believed me. They took my adherence. I'm like, phew, thank goodness. I'm like, "Mike, you owe me one." He says, "All right, I got you." He ends up, shoveling down a bunch of Red Bull, a total of 5 Red Bull.
Oof.
Right? The little 12-ounce cans, I believe.
Yeah.
Or the 11-ounce cans, yeah. 5 of those. Only 4 come in a pack, by the way.
Oof, man.
5. And he's slamming them down, and security and myself are watching this going on, and we're kind of confused. We're like, is this guy human? Is he okay? That's a lot of itch in you that you're taking into your body. Well, he said he was fine, because by the time he put down that 5th energy drink, the guy had a look on his face like a man possessed. He looked sober, but he looked very, very aggressive and ready to pounce, ready to jump on somebody.
Oh no!
He mutated.
And the jitters began. Right? The jitters began. He started tapping his foot. Started here. He started clearing his throat period, tapping his foot. So almost like a bad hiccup, along with the foot tapping and the tweaking. The guy's tweaking pretty much.
He's antsy, man.
And I'm like, "Mike, you good?" And he just relaxes his body completely. He looks at me dead in the eyes like, "Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Let me get the keys." So I'm all right, cool. I throw him the keys. I'm like, "Hey, I'll be outside. I'm gonna go warm up my car and pack up my stuff. Hit me up if you need any help." And security gave us a nod, and we're out of it. So we're in the parking lot, and I see this guy. He's slamming. There was this one song. We're not gonna take it.
Take it.
No, we ain't gonna take it. Mike loves rock. That's a classic rock.
We're not gonna take it anymore.
Turn up.
Mike is jamming out to the drum solos in his car. He had a Toyota Corolla, bright red.
Felt that.
Couldn't miss it. But he was loud, bumping it, blasting it. I'm like, yo, I go over there. I'm like, hey, yo, Mike, you okay? You good? He's like, "I'm perfectly fine." And before I could even lean back, because I got pretty close to the window when I was trying to talk to dude after he rolled it down to talk to me or listen. Within seconds of me taking a lean back or a step back, he floors it. He puts the car in reverse.
Ooh.
And that car speeds back. There wasn't a car. It was a brick wall in the parking lot, right? Smashes into a brick wall.
Oh no!
Realizes he hit something, slams it in drive, and runs right into the wall going straight. So he hit the wall behind him, and he went straight and hit the wall in front of him too.
Not cool, man.
Not cool, because I go over there and I'm starting to see a little smoke coming out the front of the hood of the car. I'm like, "Yo, Mike, you need to get out the car." And then he's like, "No, I have my things in here. I have my things in here. I can't leave. The cops are gonna find my things." I'm like, "Your things? They don't need to find your things. Find your things later, bro. Life over limb. Let's get over here." So I ended up snatching him. I grab him. I open the door. I pull them out. Security calls the cops and stuff, and they call the paramedics. And I'm just right there, right there in the gravel with my man. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you good, bro? Like bro, like you need to tone it down. Like this is pretty intense. And the guy was incoherent. Luckily, the paramedics came. They took him to the hospital in the ER. I kept calling him too periodically throughout the night. I had a family I had to go home and take care of first. But he called me the first thing in the morning, pretty early, like 7. He's like, yo, man, homie, thank you for helping me out. I'm never touching a Red Bull in my life. Those things are nuts. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Especially when you mix it with alcohol, man. That's the worst.
Oh, for sure. I'm hopefully, for certain the dude got some sort of internal damage, some sort of, like, I'm sure he hurt himself. I feel bad. Like, that's pretty crazy.
A couple years ago, back in my day, when I used to work hardcore at the bar, I used to work at a casino called Rivers Casino right there in Des Plaines. You might be familiar with it, right your house. There you go.
I've been there. Yeah.
But I was there for about 2-3 years, and I worked the night shift because casinos are open overnight. So the whole thing about it was I had to like force myself to stay awake during my shifts, and if I didn't, I'd fall asleep. And they got cameras everywhere there, so you don't want to get caught falling asleep during your shift. So I would have to be forced to drink like Red Bulls. So I shit you guys not, I would drink about like 2 to 5 Red Bulls a night, man. Worst times of I felt so horrible afterwards. I wake up with the jitters. I couldn't sleep the rest of the day. Head hurting. So yes, Red Bulls are horrible. I took that out of my life. I don't drink Red Bulls anymore. Thank God, because they are horrible for you. But yes, they are not good, especially with alcohol. Not good at all.
Yeah, this guy was mixed in. Mike, if you're listening, take it easy, bro. Take it
easy, Mike. Take it easy, man. No more Red Bulls. Stick to Monster.
No.
I'm joking. No Monster either, man.
That's
do some coffee. Coffee will do you, so amazingly. Yes. And you won't be feeling all terrible after. Your stomach might have a little, rumble, but that's just because of the beans. So it's okay.
Exactly.
Perfectly fine.
Drink you some
black
coffee.
What do you say, Jazz? You say cool beans? Cool beans.
Cool beans.
You already know it's the Wake Up With Morty show. Tales of the Strip with DJ Young Homie. Homie, where can they find you, boss?
Easy. Hit me up directly on Instagram at Young Homie Chicago.
Yeah. Coming up next, we have more of the Wake Up With Morty show. We have the midday mix courtesy of DJ Young Homie coming up in a little bit. We also have some more with Jazzer Fierce. You already know. Y'all play too much?
Y'all definitely do.
That's coming up in a little bit. Also, the interviews with John Hill and Mimi LeGrand. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, most importantly, DONJULIO773. Follow Jazzer and Young Homie as well.
Yeah, for sure. Follow me on Instagram at Jazzer So Fierce. That's JAZZER So Fierce. And my Twitter is also just Jazzer Fierce.
Yes, so fierce and so on point.
I try. Thank you.
Same thing. The best way to reach me is on my Instagram. My IG is, I'm on it all day, every day. It's Young Homie Chicago, and the rest will fall into place.
You already know. And let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, because we have some sponsors, and we have to give them a shout out. We do have to give them a shout out. Shouts out to West Wing Entertainment. You already know, if you need promotion and more, hit them up. Straight Drop Studio, Diversity and Cicero. You need some recording time. They got you. Homie knows. Tell him, homie.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a great location too, great parking, so you never have to worry about your car safety. You get in there, they're known for exotic drinks, exotic snacks, and because they work with so many big, major, and unsigned artists, you're definitely going to run into somebody that can help further along your career as an artist.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. And let's also give a shout out to Down to Earth Beauty Products. If you need some beauty products, you already know. Hit Mr. Beckton up. He got you. Let's not forget Home Team Pizza, 1363 West Ohio in Chicago. And last but not least, our good friends at YSG.
That's right. We stand for youth. We stand for music. We stand for freedom. And for gear for all types of weather, masks, accessories, hoodies, joggers, you name it, we got it. It's Young Street Gear. Just type into any search box, Young Street Gear, and it'll handle the rest.
Yeah, you need t-shirts, we got you. So before we go into that midday mix, courtesy of DJ Young Homie, let's talk a little bit. Jazzer, siblings. Do you guys got siblings?
I do. So I actually have 3 of them. So shout out to Linnea. That's my younger sister. She's like 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
And I have 2 older brothers all the way out in Seattle. So shout out to them, Jason and Chris. And they have my beautiful nieces and nephews that I love so much. But yeah, I would say, you know, siblings are a very complex thing because it's like you feel like they're so needed because when you're an only child, I can only imagine like how that is. It's like not having anybody that you're like directly related to, like sibling wise. That's kind of hard. Yeah, it's very hard. So it's really not easy to have a strong and like steady relationship with all of your brothers and all of your sisters, especially if there are multiple, especially if you guys are years apart. It's like it's so many things that go into a good relationship with siblings. But I would say it's important to have, like, even if you guys don't talk every day, you guys don't live in the same city, because my brothers, as I said, are all the way in Seattle. I still have to talk to them like constantly as much as I can because one, I miss them, and 2, they're my older brothers. So, you know, the older siblings, they always got that wisdom for you. They got that knowledge.
Yeah. So, and they're part of your life. They're always going to be part of your life. Me personally, I have a younger sibling, my little brother Brian. I talk to him not often as I should, but you're definitely right. It sucks, that if you're an only child growing up alone, because you think about it. Now I got a daughter now. It's like, okay, I don't want it to be where they have no one to talk to, no one to communicate with. And like you said yourself, you have siblings, and the older one's always the wiser one. And in my case, I'm the older one, so I would hope I'm the wiser one here. but yeah, I think it's important to communicate with your siblings and have a good relationship with them. And if you don't, try to mend it. A lot of times people don't have good relationships with their siblings. It's okay. Nothing's gonna be perfect. Sometimes people have disagreements. Not a lot of people feel the same way as their siblings. So yeah, that's my views of siblings. What about you, homie?
Oh man, can't live without them. Love my sisters. I'm the middle kid, and I have an older sister and a younger sister.
Okay.
And then, unbeknownst to you guys in South America, Chile, I also have a brother and a sister too.
Okay.
Same father, different mother. But out here, I'll tell you, in the States, like I don't know what I'd be or where I would be without my sisters. Having an older sister and a younger sister can really give you a good perspective, at least from a male point of view, on how to treat women with respect and dignity and appreciating your women. No matter the color of your skin, all women are beautiful and all women are powerful in their own way. And I also have that. So shouts out to you, Jazz, and all the ladies out there listening to the Wake Up and Win show. But I'm sure you guys can attest this. I remember the second in the morning, the shower's open or the bathroom's open because, mom used it first. Yeah. It would be like a track marathon, like my sisters and I would run, and it was like a small apartment. So we book it to get into that shower first come, first serve. Like, and the pranks give you like that sauce, the little flavor, the spice, the sabor that makes you. Like, I remember, even though I'm not the youngest, I'm the middle. So I was the youngest for a little bit. My older sister's only 2 years older than me. And she told me that I found out what a cactus was through my sister. She told me it's a magical licking plant. Like if you lick it, you will get superpowers. So I found out, oh man, cactus.
That's a mean sister. That's a mean sister.
Oh no! Don't tell me you licked it.
Oh, I did. Oh, for sure.
Oh, that's bogus.
Oh no!
Wow.
My mom never found out about it to this day because she pulled me aside and she helped me pick out each of the pricks that got stuck in there. That's nuts.
No way.
Ooh, siblings, huh?
Siblings is crazy. It's a great thing, like siblings are the same ones. Like you smack them and that, Mom, but I gave him a high five in the face. That's all.
Right.
I think it's
funny.
Great.
That's funny.
Period. Like whether it would be like because I had sisters, right? So they bully me, like, because in our household, you don't put hands on, at least in our household, you don't put hands on a female. Never, right? Even if they got their hands on you. So I'm like, shit. Yeah. Like throughout the many times, we've scuffled and butt heads, but I've had to suffer like some wrestling moves done by my older sister, because she might be a fan of wrestling talk. She used to try to do like the Stone Cold Stunner, where she kicks you in between and turns around and grabs your head and goes boom
in the stomach, bro. If she was kicking you in between, she was getting your ass.
Yeah, she was getting me the right way, And so, like, man, I know I was a big brother to my younger sister. I kind of treat her a little differently. I didn't beat her up at all. If anything, like, she'd be like, I'd take pride in helping her out with her first. Like, I taught her a little bit how to drive. I got her behind the wheel, when she was curious. I hate to say it, but when she was of age to drink alcohol, I ended up taking her out and we had drinks together, and I kind of showed her a different way to go about it. I try to school her like a G. I want to, even though like my pops, we have like a relationship that we don't need to bring upon the air. But the times where he was in and out of our lives, I felt like I'd have to step up and be like a good role model for my younger sister sometimes, because we didn't really have too many like good male role models growing up.
Especially being the only boy there, man.
Exactly.
I couldn't imagine too, like living in silence. Like now, like I'm alone now, like just my son, but like living even when he's at his mom's house, the complete silence. I like it now as an adult, but I can imagine how some people can go crazy without your siblings, your sisters, or your brothers always beside you, always with their 2 cents, always something to do, always messing up, and always helping. And that's a great thing. I think siblings are phenomenal, better with them than without them.
Very much so.
I agree.
True. Well, there you go, siblings. You're listening to the Wake Up Win Morning Show live on YouTube, live on Facebook. And don't forget, if you missed our show, it's okay, because you can check our podcast on all major platforms, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Deezer, all that good stuff. Also, check out our website, because if you go on our website, we have all that information on there and more. Ain't that right, guys?
We got a lot more coming too. Make sure y'all check it out at wewinchicago.net, because my boy DJ Young Homie, he stays updating it with all the latest news, interviews, guests, upcoming guests. We got stuff for days. And as I said, we got some exclusive stuff coming. So make sure y'all check it out.
Let's do this. We'll be right back with DJ Young Homie in the midday mix. But right now, let's go to a quick promo. Let's do this.
The Wake Up and Win Show. Live on YouTube. The blaze, day one set a date, soon come better days. I love challenges and vision in the test. A goal without a mission is a wishing well at best. Yes, peep the knowledge I instill, either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. Family over everything, provide for them and kill. The fate can never last when colliding with the real. Luck is when your hard work meets with opportunity. This ain't nothing new to me, grinding to my eulogy, not with all the foolery. Investments over jewelry, food chain I've been at the top spot. Usually, I've been grinding my whole life, trying to make it non-stop, never too late to elevate. I'ma rise. I rise to the occasion, I've arrived. I rise to the occasion, settle for less, never. Best of the best, grind non-stop, never too late to elevate. I'ma rise. I rise to the occasion, I've arrived. I rise to the occasion. Yeah, I'm through wishing was too timid. A new mission, go improve, winning. A new vision, remove limits, level up consistently. Nobody assisted me, odds are against me. At least it's how the system seems. Rise and fall, survive it all. Lives is lost at cost. Know that time is short for sure. Never let up, even when you fed up. Life knocks you down, it's courageous when you get up. There's pressure, learn from your past, we all messed up. See a cup is halfway empty, we all stressed up. Preparation mold you for moments of desperation. Focus like meditation, only no hesitation. In fact, I never see a hurdle as an obstacle.
Chicago. You're in the mix with DJ Young Homie.
Oh, you really get me high. I feel like I'm on dope. You serve me on a regular.
What up, Chicago?
Before we drift any deeper, baby, now hold me close. Let's take this overboard now. I want you to change positions.
You're in the mix with DJ Young Homie. Come on, man. Welcome to the night show.
I was in the corner with the body screaming go. Never saw the back, but look like Pablo in the floor. This gon' make me feel the way I don't you know. You already know. I was in the corner with some money on my face. She might get it poppin', I might wipe it for the girl. I already know. All I need is run, baby, turn my way and turn it on. You know how I get too late when I turn it on. Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast, I'm asking for let's go, put it on.
You're in the mix with DJ Young Homie.
The Chicago.
Come on, man. Welcome to the night show.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord,
You're in the mix with DJ Young Homie.
coming in the air. Oh
You're in the mix with DJ Young Homie.
This is Chicago.
It's a Young Homie premiere.
But don't call me angel, you ain't got me right. Don't call me angel, you can't pay my price. Ain't from no heaven, yeah, you heard me right. Even though you know we fly. Don't call me angel, don't call me angel when I'm a mess. Don't call me angel when I get undressed. You know I don't like that, boy. I make my money and I write the check. So say my name with a little respect. I'm very successful, and you just guess. Do I really need to say this? Do I need to say it again? Yeah, you better stop the sweet talk and keep your pretty mouth shut, boy. Don't call me angel, you ain't got me right. Don't call me angel, you can't pay my price. I'm from no heaven, you heard me right. Even though you know we fly, God is a dancer. Yeah, I heard on the radio that she always go harder, cause she keeps you on your toes, and she's perfectly focused. She's lost in the moment. Why? Are you feeling that fire? Cause the music is on the way. If you wanna be higher, wanna move till the break of day, yeah. Why? your shirt. Within a second, you'll be coming back for seconds. With your play, you just can't help it.
I mean, Hello Kitty posters and Would you like to? He's looking at you, kid.
Listen up, Chicago. Let's put it on the watch list.
Yes, we are back to more of the Wake Up Win Morning Show. You already know it's time for Jazz and Fierce and put it on the watch list.
Yes, sir. Okay, so this is going to be another one that Julio is not going to really be feeling because it's only one season. But it's not their fault. You know, Netflix, they decided to put it on there as an original series and then they canceled it after one season. So it's unfortunate, but it's a very good show. It is called Spinning Out. Y'all need to check that out ASAP. I also told you guys to put the Skins UK version on y'all watch list, and that stars Kaya Scodelario, and she was one of the main people in Skins, and she's also the main character in this show, Spinning Out on Netflix, one season. And yeah, she's also been in the Maze Runner movie. She was in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So my girl Kaya been doing her thing. Y'all need to check out Spinning Out. It's about her character is actually struggling with ice skating because she's trying to get to the Olympics, right? So she actually had this like super nasty fall like months before she tries to get back in the game, and you know everybody's hating on her. They're like, she can't do this, she failed in front of everybody, she can't come back, she can't make no comeback. So it's basically about like her comeback story, but she's still struggling because her mama is cuckoo.
Yeah. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
What are those, huh?
She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And, you know, that definitely rubbed off on her. And she actually does have a condition. She's bipolar. So she goes through some real life stuff trying
That's
to
a real condition.
really get her comeback into ice skating because she's like, this is my passion. This is my life. This is what I want to do. Even though I'm scared, I'm so scared because she was like, everybody's, you know, thinking I'm done. I'm over with. I can't come back from an injury. I'm not going to go to Olympics because I'm not good enough because I fail. So, yeah, it's just a lot of drama because that's what Kaya Scodelario is known for. Her best roles have been super dramatic. But, yeah, y'all got to check it out.
Okay.
Spinning Out, one season.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it out.
Yeah, maybe you don't need more than one. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe I'll be good with one season. It's fine.
Maybe you'll be content. You'll meet that satisfactory requirement.
I don't know. You know, it's crazy, though, because you guys ever heard of the show Narcos on Netflix?
Yeah. So
okay.
I love it.
They got about like 4 seasons out right now, and I'm still not content. I want more.
Yeah. Speaking of Narcos, I just love the fact that I don't need subtitles.
That's true. That's very much true. Still to come, we got John Hill coming on the show later at 12:30. Also, we got Mimi LeGrand stopping by the show as well. The Wake Up Win Morning Show. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. And if you missed our show, it's okay, you guys. Tell them why.
Because you can find it on all of our YouTubes. DJ Young Homie, I still have such a hard time not calling you by your real name.
It's okay. No worries.
But yeah, DJ Young Homie, we all got Instagrams, YouTubes. There's wewinchicago.net. There's wewinchicago.net live on YouTube. There's Mr. McKayus on YouTube. There's I Am Jazzer Fierce on YouTube. So you can literally find us everywhere. If you miss a show, it's okay.
Yes, and we're also on Logic Radio.
Are we turning into a network? With all these channels, with all these channels on the network.
Put us on Peacock, man. Put us on Peacock. Give us some of that $1 billion money.
Yes, with the NBC money.
There you go. It's the Wake Up Win Morning Show. Coming up in a little bit. We got y'all play too much. Let's play a track. We'll be right back.
You got the turn up.
So sexy with the Vickies
So
on.
hot, I'm about to burn up.
Watch it like a cinema. 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 She says she want a strong back. I treat her like a chiropractor. A horror show, she gon' react. Emergency, don't cut me slack. Breakfast when I wanna leave. Scratching, biting, licking me. Got them girls from overseas, black and white and Lebanese, Russian, Poland. I'm so weak, babe. I'm so weak.
Girl, we about to turn up. 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 You so hot, I'm about to burn up.
Girl, I finally got you alone.
Girl, we about to turn up.
So sexy with them Vickies on.
You so hot, I'm about to burn up.
Watch it like a cinema. 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 Girl, I finally got you alone. So sexy with them Vickies on. Watch it like a cinema. Watch it like a cinema. Watch it like a cinema. Watch it like a cinema.
Come on now, Chicago. Y'all play too much with Jazzer Fears.
Yes, we are back to the Wake Up Win Morning Show. You already know what time it is. It's time for Y'all Play Too Much with Jazz and
I
Fierce.
already know. Okay, so I missed y'all on Monday. I wanted to tell this story on Monday, but it's okay because I'm able to tell you guys today. And you know how my Sims are they're really irritating. Like they really irk my soul, but I love them. It's like I have like such a personal attachment to them. I'm telling you, every time I tell like my boyfriend or my mom a Sim story, they, I'm so into it and I'm so emotional and they just kind of be looking at me like, okay, Jasmine, like, all right. But anyway, this is what makes me mad. So I spend so much time redoing their kitchen, right? Because they decided to move into like this kind of, it wasn't like a bogus house, but it was like kind of rinky dink, right? So one of the things that I like to do in The Sims, I like to kind of revamp, redecorate.
Renovate
houses. Exactly. I like to do a little renovation. Yeah, you can redesign them so many different ways. You can like switch out the countertops. You can make them, stainless steel. Like you can have the best of the best if you really want it. So that's what I try to do for my people in my neighborhood.
Jasmine, I have a side question. I have a quick question.
Yes.
Now, when you're in the Sims, and you have the ability to renovate, do they still keep you realistic and keep you within a budget? Do you have only X amount of dollars or credits to spend while you
I think so.
Yes.
Are you limited to not going to like a 5-star mansion or what?
Oh yeah, you're very limited. Like when you first start out with the game, because I mean you can use cheats to get yourself some more money, but if you don't use cheats, you have to just go based off of the money that they automatically give you at the start, and that's like maybe around $10,000 to $12,000. And when you're trying to renovate a whole house and you're trying to live, that's not really much. So you got to get a job. You got to start paying your bills on.
It's like real life.
Oh, I'm telling you, Sims is real life. So usually when I like really go into renovating, I cheat.
You cheat?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I put in a little cheat and I give myself a little extra 50K, boom, boom, boom. So I decided to go crazy, right? Because I got $150,000. Period. So what makes me upset is that I try to renovate this bogus rinky-dink kitchen and all of these other rooms in the house. Try to even give them like a den, just all this extra stuff, a little basement, nice little basement. But the Sims, whenever they decide to eat, they sit down in the dining room, eat it up. And then they decide to take their plate to the 3rd floor bathroom and wash that dish in the sink when there's a perfectly stainless steel dishwasher that I just bought for $2,000 in the kitchen. So why are you going all the way upstairs? 3 flights of steps to wash that plate in the bathroom sink. You're blowing me. You're blowing me.
Oh man.
I had a moment one time when I was folding T-shirts, and I don't know, it was like late at night and it wasn't lit too well. I ended up putting some of my T-shirts in the refrigerator by accident.
Oh, okay. I put stuff in the fridge by accident too. So
yeah.
But man,
That's deep.
Sims.
I'm telling you, it's like y'all, the Sims, y'all have to be so much more appreciative from your creator. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to up y'all life. I'm trying to level up your lifestyle, and you still gonna take a plate, the bowl, the cup, whatever it is, all the way up 3 flights of steps. Like, it doesn't make sense to the bathroom sink. When you have a $2,000 dishwasher 5 steps away from you in the kitchen.
You know, it's funny talking about dishwashers and washing dishes. So check this out. This is real life. It's like my old place when we used to live in my mom's house back in the day. We moved in, brand new house. Dishwasher was there. Brand new dishwasher. Check this out. Guess how many times we used it?
Never.
It was storage. It was storage.
Because you're Spanish, that's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because I remember too. Same thing. We one of our moves, because we moved a lot growing up.
Yeah,
we were in like some nice swanky little townhouse, and it had like dishwashers.
Okay.
Thing, and this was in the late '90s, so before energy efficiency became a thing.
Yeah.
So my mom would be like, "No, you just use the store stuff. That just let stuff dry there, or you know, you're wasting." She told me, like when I was younger. Well, it was a little different a few years back, like 20 years ago. She told me that if you use a dishwasher, it's going to waste more water, and the water bill's going to go up.
That's what my mom told me.
Yeah, but nowadays the way they redo things. Now I'm reading articles and seeing, people doing the research that it's actually more cost effective to use a dishwasher than constantly leaving water on for X amount of minutes, leaving it off, turning it on. Okay, you have a point.
Yeah, but then all the chemicals on there, and I don't know. It's easier just to wash it for me. A little water.
Oh my
soap.
God! Wait. Speaking of dishwashers, have y'all seen that show on TLC, Extreme Cheapskates?
No, I saw the preview for it though.
What happened?
I know it.
Dude, this lady. So she was having some people over at her house, right? Or it was like an apartment, whatever. So she decided.
Yeah.
She decided to put a whole lasagna. You know what those like lasagnas where you it's already made and you just put it in the oven for a while, right?
Yeah. For tasting more.
Put it in the dishwasher. She put it in her dishwasher.
Why?
What? To rinse it?
To cook it.
To cook it.
To cook it.
Oh my God! Didn't she notice it didn't heat up?
No, because she says the dishwasher usually gets so hot, it gets warm enough. So she was like, I just put it in the dishwasher for like 2, 3, 4, or 5 hours.
What?
And then it's cooked. Yeah, and then the people that came over that night, they ate it.
How soggy was that pizza or the lasagna?
Oh, what? You can't. It makes no sense.
No.
Yes,
you would be able to
her lasagna in the dishwasher.
She's crazy.
And they ate it.
What kind of soap does she use?
Right, I was just like, isn't it like all soapy and stuff? Like, ew.
Yeah. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
I bet the dishwasher was dirty.
Yeah, I bet. That's right.
All
Probably
types of
twice as
stuff
messy.
probably got in that lasagna.
Oh, you already know it's the Wake Up Win Morning Show. Y'all play
Y'all
too
play
much.
too much.
Y'all play
Y'all all
too
do.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Dishwashers. It's the Wake Up Win Morning Show live on YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. Don't forget, if you miss our show, follow us on all our platforms, including Instagram, iHeart, Spotify, Google, Deezer. I'm saying Instagram because that's a platform too. That's definitely a platform. If you guys don't agree with me, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook are like this, so
yes,
it's huge.
Still to come, we got an interview by John Hill. Also, Mimi LeGrand stopping by the Wake Up Win Morning Show. But let's play a promo, some music, and we'll be right back with some more of the Wake Up Win Show.
Let's get it.
Hey guys, it's Wayne Sampson out here in Los Angeles, California. But you're listening to the Wake Up and Win Show live from Chicago with Jazzer Fierce, DJ Young Homie, and Don Julio. Keep it locked here because you want to wake up and win.
I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight.
faces. Only thing on my mind is make a way to get the paper. I thank God I'm alive. It's been sometimes I wanna make it, but I gotta survive. And want my life, can't let them take it. I've been taking my time, even though I got no patience. Only thing on my mind is make a way to get the paper. But if you ain't got my paper, hit my cash out. And I don't go to sleep cause I see cash. And they hate the way I'm fresh and got them mad now. See, I'm doing good, they get it talking bad. But I don't get who fucks. They're like, why you count so many bucks? Cause I can't get enough. Got a couple plugs in my connection, finna hit them up. 290, 200 on the dash, like I'm in a rush. Puffin' on exotic, got my feelings stuff. But I ain't got no problems with you if your pocket's flat. But we can bring them pipers out and pop misses that. Initially, I was gon' hit so busy and then be gone. 30 missed calls while she blowing up my phone. Sometimes I wouldn't made it, but I gotta survive. That with my life, can't let them take it. I've been taking my time, even though I got no patience. Only thing on my mind is make a way to get the paper. I thank God I'm alive. It's been sometimes I wouldn't made it, but I gotta survive. That with my life, can't let them take it. I've been taking my time, even though I got no patience. Only thing on my mind is make a way to get the paper.
I feel like we made it. I used to be basic, started from the basement to on top of the pavement. Ain't got a lot of time, and I'm running out of patience. I'm running out of options. I'm still fighting cases. I risked my life for some of the guys. I kept it real with them. Why would I lie? Thank God I'm alive. Got God on my side, cause I could've died for a slice of the pie. I know some niggas that ain't gone, some that end up coming home. When my niggas wrong or right, in my eyes they never wrong. And I'm going back and forth, going in and out of court. Baby, I just need support. Somebody please pray for your boy.
I'm alive. It's been sometimes I wouldn't made it, but I gotta survive. That with my life, can't let them take it. I've been taking my time, even though I got no patience. Only thing on my mind is make a way to get the paper. I thank God I'm alive. It's been sometimes I wouldn't made it, but I gotta survive. That with my life, can't let them take it. I've been taking my time, even though I got no patience. Only thing on my mind is make a way to get the paper.
Hey, this is Dino and Angelo Luciano, and you're listening to the Wake Up and Win Show with Jazzy Fierce, DJ Young Homie, and Don Julio, Baby Doll.
In the boil, ride the Jag for the spoil, Subaru for the broil, carrots in the front yard.
The Wake Up and Win Show, live on YouTube.
Girl, I finally got you alone. Girl, we about to turn up. So sexy with the Vickies on. So hot, I'm about to burn up. Watch it like a cinema. 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 She says she want a strong back. I treat her like a chiropractor. A horror show she gon' be at. Emergency, don't cut me slack.
Yeah.
Breakfast when
Hey.
Hello. It's my man right there, John Hill, Team John Hill. So yeah, my man, I've been knowing him for a long time. Introduce him right quick. He's been my good friend since actually childhood. I've known him since grammar school, Oscar Mayer, and I just knew from
Yes, Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer. Shouts out to Oscar Mayer. It's a real school. It's a real school. But no, I knew from the beginning, you know, since I first met him, that this guy was talented. He's got something going on. From the school bus, because we used to take the same school bus, the yellow bus, and he used to tell poetry in the bus, and we were little kids. So yeah, this is deep right here. So yeah, I knew this guy was talented, and this guy took it to the next level. He's been everywhere. He's a songwriter. He's a producer. He's actually the executive producer for the Her Story, the music, the songs that we always play here. And
yeah, that's my jam.
He's just a good guy. He's a good guy in general, and I want to welcome him to the show.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Feeling good. Got a lot going on.
I know that, man.
Which is already a good thing. You know, it's always a good thing, especially in today's society.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We trying to come up out of that bull. So we want to make sure that, you know, and we pushing forward into some great projects. DJ Young Homie, what up, baby?
Man, doing great. Glad you're here. Glad you guys joined us all together. I had a little technical difficulty earlier with the internet.
It's all good, man.
But I'm glad I'm here.
Look at that. Now, I know we can't curse or anything on here, can we?
Oh, yeah. You're good, man.
No, be natural. We'll edit it out later.
Well, no, we're just making sure, you know, the FCC and all that. But yeah,
we're not FCC regulated. We're good.
You got DJ Young Homie in here. You said the internet was bad. Rich niggas with bad internet, you know.
Makes you wonder.
Make it make sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, John, for joining us here, man. So why don't you go introduce yourself to the world, man?
Oh man, well, I am a Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter, composer. I've worked with everybody. Well, my team and I, we've worked with anybody from Jason Derulo, Omarion, Ray J, 50 Cent, Rascal Flatts, R. Kelly, a lot of people from overseas, you know, some big names from overseas, Russia. I mean, I've been all over, man. It's been a real journey these last few years, man. Ups and downs, musically and personally, because, what happens is when you're in the music business, personally, it affects your life because you're trying to create that balance. I mean, and you guys are in radio, so entertainment as a whole, it affects your life. You know, somebody has to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's either your kids, your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Your somebody's gonna lose in order to pursue your dream. But what happens in the end of the day is that your dream starts to take shape, and the people that's strong enough to be there, it's all worth it.
Listen to that. He's spitting knowledge here on the Wake Up and Morning Show, man. So tell us, man, what's been your most memorable experience as an artist?
All of it.
That makes sense.
I know that's right.
That makes sense.
I know that's right.
All of it. The ups, the downs, the slips, the falls, all of it, man. The divorce, it's all a part of it, man. But you know, we here for the good stories, man. I want to say, I remember running. Let's give you some listen. I remember I was on tour, and I was in Las Vegas at the Billboard Music Awards, right? And I was with this celeb. I won't say name.
Okay, no names.
And we were hanging out, right? And you know, it was getting a little frisky because we had some drinks and stuff like that, right? And she,
that's Team John Hill, baby.
She was like, you know, meet me in my room or whatever, right? So we go to the room, we hanging out, we kissing a little bit, you know, a little when we run here and there, you know what I'm saying? And this was years ago, long time ago. And
clarify that.
And then she get a phone call, right? And you know, it's her family, and they was like, you know, you got to present this award, whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like one of the presenters with the you know what I'm saying? And you got the rehearsal right now. What the hell are you? You know, bring your ass, blah blah blah. You can hear it through the phone. You can hear it through the phone. You know what I'm saying? And
at that point, we was getting frisky, you know what I'm saying? Clothes coming off, and I'm like Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all the clothes. So I'm buck ass naked, right? And she's still, you know, like kind of top with the pants on, like, you know, whole thing, right? You know, man, we fly up out of clothes at the, you know what I'm saying? She gonna change her mind. Let me. You know? I'm like, this is my celebrity, right? So, you know, I'm bucket, and then all of a sudden she's just like, "I'm sorry, John, I gotta get ready to go downstairs so I could, you know, because everything was in the building, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta go downstairs to the arena part and do the thing, but we gotta continue this." And I'm like, "Wait a minute," you know. I'm like, "What?" Right? And she's like, "Well, you know, I gotta go." She's like rushing, right? And I was like, "Well, let me grab my." And she was like, "Well, here, come on." And I'm like, "Bucket." And I'm in the hallway at the MGM Grand in Vegas, chocolate butt naked. Throws my clothes at me, you know, and then shuts the door so she could get herself situated, right? And security is walking down the hallway like, what the hell is going on here, right? So I grab my clothes and I'm running bucket naked with covering the jewels with the clothing.
The good heels.
Through the hotel?
I was
like in the hallway?
Hotel. She kicked me out in the hallway like I gotta go bucket.
What?
So I'm standing on the elevator, and this nice white Disney family get on the elevator, you know, and I'm just like this. Like, can you press 38 on me?
No way.
You know, think about trying to get clothes on, and it's the middle of the late afternoon. You know what I'm saying? I can't be putting on clothes and drawers and stuff in the elevator in the hallway. And people look like, come on, man. So I'm trying to get to 38. Get to 38, man. Just get to 38.
Don't look at my goods.
Yeah, that's one of my most memorable moments. And I learned this quick. We didn't circle back. See what I'm saying? Like, you know how she was like, "I see you later, whoop de whoop." We didn't even circle back. Yeah, so in this business, it's more like fuck or be fucked.
No, that's great. That's a great story because it really, you know, because I've been, it's not the same. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I have been naked in a hotel.
It sounds like Tales of the Strip, man.
Yeah, you know, I think we're in the wrong segment right now, John Hill. But it's a parallel, and it's a great example to show us, you know, you really got to be focused and get on your grind and get to it. Otherwise, you're gonna get something that you don't want.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was I mean, that was a memorable moment of many moments. Like I think that Judd Apatow is a genius when he wrote Get Him to the Greek. You know, like when you see that movie, you think it's just an outrageous comedy that everything in that movie was true. Everything in that movie was true. I said, how are they getting away with showing all the industry in this movie? Like, I couldn't believe it.
Well, you lived it.
Yeah, real. Absolutely real. The Jeffrey, real. I had one out in Texas. I thought I was going to die.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
That's scary.
Oh, it is scary. You know, because it was just two puffs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to well, weed is legal now, so we can talk about that. But shout out to you know, all the dispensaries and stuff like that. But some people at that time, shit, I want to say it was like 2000. The cool kids was popping.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8, something like that. So we was in Texas at South by Southwest. This dude was smoking something as fat as my finger, right? And he was just like, you know, passing it around, community, you know. So he's like, yo. And I was like, okay, you know, I don't want to be the lame. So I go, 1. Oh, wow, that's full body, you know.
That's good.
I hit him with a 1, 2, 3 combo. 3.
Okay.
There you go. Right? So I give it back, and I'm talking, and I'm doing things, and I'm just like, man, and then I felt like, and I think we've all had a weird situation one time. I started feeling like real weird, right? Like my soul was trying to leave my body.
Oh,
right?
Oh man.
And I was like, hold on, no, that ain't what happened. Like now you try to figure out why your soul leaving your body. So I'm telling my friends, I'm like, guys, I'm gonna die. And they're like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, no, seriously, I'm dying. I said, call my parents.
No.
And tell them.
That's how you know it's
Tell
real.
them all the bank account codes and shit.
It was that bad. It was that bad and severe. Oh, no.
Right.
So
Trevor, I love you.
Right. So I'm sitting there hurting. I'm like, oh, right. And then Mikey and them jump on stage. Everybody screaming, I do it like I do it for TV. You know what I'm saying? And they get up there and everybody going crazy. And I'm like, I'm melting. And then I'm looking for the dude to ask him what's in the weed because you did something. You bullshitting, right? I couldn't find him. Now he's a 6'5" white boy, Fred Durst looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I can't find him. I'm like, see, that was the devil. That was the devil. Right. It starts to wear off. Now I'm holding up against the wall because I can't even stand. The wall is helping me stand up. You see what I'm saying? And my boy was like, come on, let's get some ribs, put some meat on you, something to help you, get you right.
Back to life.
Right. So I eat the food. I'm like, I think I'm starting to get better. I think, right? I think so. About 4 hours later, I started coming down. I felt better. I run into the dude the next day. I said, hey, motherfucker.
So what did you put in that?
Right. So he's smooth. He's smooth. He ain't even vexed.
He don't remember. He don't remember.
And I was like, hey, yesterday you gave me some weed. And he was like, I did? I was like, yeah, you did, motherfucker. You passed the mic to me and it went around. What the fuck was in that? He's like, a little of this, a little of that. I said, what was in there, bro? And this is the first time I tried just about every drug at once and didn't know it.
Wow.
Right? So it was a little PCP. It was some Adderall.
Oh, man.
Adderall dust. Some cocaine dust.
Oh, man.
Cocaine.
Wow.
It was weed, but it was infused in the weed.
Yeah.
So 3 hits. I was up, down, dead, scared. With three puffs. And I was so angry, right? Because in school they teach you don't do drugs, and it's a gateway drug. Weed is a gateway drug, I guess, because in the gate is all the weed in the gate. So, and then a street philosopher hit me later after I told that story. He was like, "Well, B, always look at the person that's rolling. Watch how they rolling. You know what I'm saying? Watch what they rolling up."
Yep.
And I was
exactly.
like, "Oh, thank you."
Right, thanks for telling me now.
But yeah, that's some of the memorable moments in the game, man. Stuff is just crazy, but it's good.
It's dope, man. I'm glad you can share some of the experiences with us, dude.
The money's good. So we could even break down like the money aspect of it, because it'd be so like with radio shows, it'd be so like they don't be getting into their shit. But like I see this as almost like a breakfast club in a way.
Okay. Well, appreciate that.
Like it could be so. Here's the breakdown. When you win a Grammy, when you get a Grammy nomination, the prices go up.
Period.
Okay? So anybody like a regular producer could charge anywhere from $1,000 if he's good in his craft with no reward. Okay.
Wow.
A mid-level producer could charge anywhere from $3,500 to $5,000. Okay. And then a producer can charge anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a Grammy nomination, you can charge anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000.
Wow.
The price goes super up, okay?
But if you get to win, You can charge 75 to 150 to start.
Oh man.
Eesh.
They don't teach you that.
Timberland charges $500,000 for his shit. Quarter, 250. 250 to $500,000.
Talking big money here, man.
Mhm.
Right?
So I charge with me and my production crew. I mean, I be giving the love though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a big company or some shit that got the bag for the shits, 75 all day.
Yeah.
75 all day. But if it's like if Don Julio come to me, be like, man, B, yeah, I need a record, B. Like, make me Usher and shit. You know. I be
Well,
looking.
it sounds like you have a lot going on.
Yeah, like I hit them at like 5K type shit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my price right there.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, that's what be going on, young homie. You know what I'm saying, Jazz.
So this brings me up to something too, because you keep talking about the numbers and they keep growing, and you keep growing with opportunity. So here's a question for you, John Hill. What are you most excited about in 2021?
My girl group.
Ooh, her story.
I love her story.
Yes, me too.
My girl
my day. You do not know me?
Know me,
I love that.
Dog. No, dog. You don't even know. You don't even know.
You don't.
Well, you need to inform us, because we don't know. Well, we don't know.
You don't even know, bro. I got some shit. On these girls.
Ooh.
Like, if I was to send it to you, you'd be like, yo, let me break that right now. Let me play it
on right now.
Okay.
Let me say this. I reached out. So we did a record 2 weeks ago. I reached out to Busta Rhymes for the feature.
Yes.
What?
Well done.
You guys see that?
Right.
He's gonna take it because of not only that, but he recently just released his own album himself.
It's timing, DJ. It's
Exactly.
timing, young homie. It's timing. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I just got off the phone with LA right before I got up talking to y'all, and I let them hear a couple records, and they was like, you know who I see? LA niggas real relaxed. Everybody just so high all the time. I'm hitting them with that New York, that Chicago.
Come on,
Right.
Joe.
And he's just like, yeah, man, no, I see it, man. I see that shit. I'm like, all right, Cheech and Chong. He's like, yo, but you know what? I just did like 4 records on Saweetie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Quavo's girl.
That's my type. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I can get Saweetie on here, man. That'd be like thing.
That'd be epic.
And I was
That'd
like,
be phenomenal. Wow.
I'm like, okay. I was thinking Megan, but shit, I'll take her Saweetie.
That's sweet.
So, and then he was like, but nah, B, who, that's New York niggas. They was like, but nah, man, you know who I see? I see, since my man died, shout out, man, rest in peace to, grinding all my life.
Nipsey.
Rest in peace to Nipsey. He was like, YG been on some positive shit, so maybe I could throw it to YG, and kind of a girl group positive record type, So right now I'm kind of in the mix between YG and Saweetie, and then I'm working on Bust a Bus. These records, bro.
Oh, we playing first here.
These records
You are doing yo
I
thing.
got them signed to, well, not signed, the paperwork's being constructed, but I got them signed to Rap a Lot.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Great
Great distribution.
Yeah. Last week they were in Houston singing for Jay Prince and Trust the Process. Shout out to Trust the Process, Jay Prince. Paperwork being put together, stuff like that, So they got a lot, man. We already talking about a college tour, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking at that. I'm excited, man. And you know what? I introduced them to each other. I wrote the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing in other producers, to get a piece. But pretty much this is like my brain child. So I'm excited.
So you working, man. Definitely know you're working here.
Absolutely, man. And just some side businesses. I got my dad's sauce coming out. It's the all-purpose jerk sauce. I just partnered with some people that have retail distribution, so I'm trying to get Whole Foods and just bossing up, man. Jay-Z out here.
Hey man, I need a bottle of that sauce, man. I'm gonna have to come pick one up.
Yeah, it's really good, man. It's all purpose. It's a jerk seasoning. You take the it's like you take fresh herbs and peppers and you put it all together. And you put
I miss this food, man.
A nice piece of chicken, or you put it on a burger, or you put it on fish. You could even get
getting me hungry.
Some sauteed shrimp from the grill. Put a little bit of that sauce on there, and it's so succulent when it. So the sauce is coming.
Where can it? Okay.
That sounds amazing.
It's John's Custom Jerk Sauce. Y'all can check it out.
There you go.
And then teamjohnhill.com for all the music stuff. HerStorySings.com, HerStorySings _ on Instagram, Team John Hill on Instagram, and Clubhouse, Team John Hill.
You already know. Homie, you got any other questions, bro?
Man, I'm just excited for you to be here. I do have another question. Real quick, I know 2020, it was draining, but it was also a learning year for a variety of us in the industry like yourself, John. So my question to you, can you give us, the listeners or the viewers right now, one example of you having to change one aspect in your business, in your hustle, to accommodate the virus now in the midst of a pandemic?
I cut off all the talkers.
Good.
I cut off all the talkers. I literally. Anybody that was like talking, like we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this. I didn't answer the phone call.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I dealt with doers. Tuesday at 3:00. Okay. Tuesday at noon. Okay. Start the promotion. And you deal with those different people on that level. And that's how you started to, keep. And then you gotta cut your prices because niggas scared. Niggas scared. Yep. So in order to survive, you gotta cut your prices to a point where, you know what I'm saying, it's comfortable for them. Without, without hurting yourself as well, though.
Yeah, that's great. That's already a great example right there, John. I mean, I could attest to that too personally. I dropped a lot of my prices for my graphic designing. I create flyers, videos. I do a lot of advertisement promotion on the side. But my clients, like you said, they want to accommodate their money a certain way and put it toward bills and other necessities. The last thing they need is a flyer for an event that may or may not occur. So I think it's very smart of you and you're very in tune with the temperature in the room right now. So it's really great. It's really great that you can measure that out.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. But also, this is another thing that's very important and that I do with my business that will help you guys. Because I do like keynote speaking and stuff like that for industry.
Oh wow!
Nobody ever teaches you how to do money in this business. You just get it, and then you just think that it's constant flow. It ain't that. You could get 1 month where you're getting 20K, and then 3 months where you're getting nothing at all. And then you went and bought a watch and a car, took your spouse out to eat, burped, farted, had some sex, and then y'all broke. So what happens is, you know what I'm saying, pay for the kids, whatever. But what happens is, you got to learn how to scale your money, bro. Whether it's $200, $100, $50. People in the business, they always talking about scaling the big money they get in the 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200,000, million. Yeah. But nobody even telling you that you need to scale your little $100, bro. So like, when you making some money, right off, this is how you need to think. You didn't make $100. You know what I'm saying? You made $50. So if you're charging $150, you made $75.
Okay. You heard him?
That's how you scale your business. So if you get sponsors for y'all radio, right? And they give you $1,000. You made $250. So each one of y'all made, this is an example.
Yeah.
Each one of y'all made 100, you know what I'm saying, or 60, 40, whatever. I don't know. Contracts are different. Everybody get paid different. But the rest of that goes into building the business. The rest goes into incidentals. The rest goes into the business, the radio brand, the marketing brand, things like that. There's no events and stuff for your stuff, right? But you scale for the events that's coming. You scale for the digital. You scale, right? And then also, y'all gotta think 3 months in advance. So these are the things you need to do. You need to go cut it in half for what you get from now on. Everything, no matter what you do, you only got this. It's just like bills. I got right. Shit. $50 go here. 20 go to the phone. 20 go to the rent. 10 go here to the business. I got $20 for myself. Like this. That's how y'all got. And then the next one is 3 months in advance. Anytime you work with anybody, don't try to get that. It's two things. Like you got the money to make, and then you got the legacy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So legacy, you really just working to make it make money and make sense. And when you pass away, like legacy, then you got to pay bills and shit. You know. So make sure whatever you're doing is if it's legacy, we're paying some bills. That's one. Because there's people for that. You want them to be legacy, but they just good for throwing you some money. So that's the category they in. That's one. Two, you're not getting the whole thing that you think you're getting. Half of that money is gone. And 3 months ahead, which means when you're doing let's say young homie, when you're doing some marketing, there's a 3 month minimum. That's how I do it. If I'm consulting you, there's a 3 month minimum. So I need $5,000 a month. That's $15,000 for a quarter. Okay, so you guys are doing quarters. So when you're doing your marketing, tell them not only will I do this marketing, but I will do 4 flyers for your ass if you pay me early. And
for sure, that's a great deal.
You know what I'm saying?
Still.
And you scale that money.
Yeah, I completely understand, John. I mean, you're telling me to scale it forward.
Yeah, and then you do 5 motherfuckers. See what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
And then you take 1 motherfucker at a time. Quick money. Yeah, that's done. Right? And then you hire talented niggas like you, and you overview the shit. They do the work. They get a couple dollars. You get the grand bang. Now you got 5 niggas working under you, and you at a radio show.
Bam.
Your money's making money.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big. On a side note too, John, I'm a big fan of high yield savings accounts. I have my side business, and I'm starting to get into not really commodities, but collectibles that I can hopefully resell in the future. Absolutely. What do you have to say about those?
Okay, so bonds, stocks and bonds, basically. That's very important. Things that you sit on that accumulate value and not decrease in value is something always to look into. I mean, for the future, the kids, the selfish ex-husband or wife, somebody gonna benefit from that. Right. You want to make sure that it does. I mean, it seems bougie, but shit. Think about it. When you buy a car, it depreciates in value right when it comes off the lot.
Yeah.
So why would you spend money on something that looks good now and depreciates when you can spend something on money that's kind of weird, but it's going to increase?
That's true.
And then think about it, money is becoming obsolete right now. That green paper is weak. The euro is stronger than the fucking dollar in America.
Yeah, right now we're depreciating. A dollar bill currently is depreciating to almost 2% annually. So that same $100 you have today, next year it's only going to be worth $98.
Exactly.
Ooh,
and it feels like $50 when you're spending the motherfucker. So
I'm saying.
Round of applause for John Hill.
Thank you, coins, y'all.
Thank
you.
Yay.
Thank you, my man.
I'm not saying be frugal. I'm saying be smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wise.
Because some people, you know, it'd be like they be so frugal, nigga. They be like my man off the game and shit. $48 million and he driving a Prius and shit. Like,
take it easy, Jeff Bezos, right?
What about you,
Yeah,
John?
Jazz.
What you do, babe? Outside of just doing the work, what you got going on?
Appreciate it. I didn't hear that last part, John. What'd you say?
I was saying, Jazz. What do you doing? You got what do you do?
Yes. So before this, I was actually just on YouTube. That said, I am Jazzer Fierce. So I was just doing like some goofy stuff. Like I used to do my top 20 favorite theme songs, and I would pick up my Guitar Hero guitar and my drums, and I would just go crazy to the Full House song, the That's So Raven theme song. So that's just me. That's my personality. That's what I do. And on the other hand, I do like some TV show reviews, some game reviews, some movie reviews. I'm a big Sims person. Like Sims is like my life since I was like 6 years old, right?
Like 1993.
Dude, yeah, I was born in 94. So as soon as I could play Sims, I was playing Sims, and it has like never stopped. And I'm 26 now.
I love it. But look,
so
real quick, I know y'all trying to wrap it up, get ready to wrap it up and shit, but Mayor is lightly opening back up the city. So as soon as that happens, I'm gonna have you guys some media passes to come for the MTV show. Video release party.
Thank you.
That's still going. It's been crazy with the mandate, you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's still gonna be big. It's still gonna be performances. There's gonna be a lot of media there. Hopefully, I can get Slim back out to that bitch. You know, it was about to be huge.
Yes, I know.
I already know him.
So big. I remember it last year too. I was so frustrated because of what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
We had to postpone it because it's not canceled. Everyone, it's postponed.
Postponed it.
Absolutely. And it's gonna be even bigger and better. Maybe I can get some other performers to come in and kind of do the damn thing. But also, real quick, I like that Jameson hat that you got on.
Thank you.
Check it out. One of my board members told me this Jewish guy, amazing. And they so rich that they had to research Jay-Z. That's how rich they are. You understand?
Oh man.
Yeah, like ridiculous.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what have you been under a rock?
On that level.
I'm like, what have you been under a rock? He's like, no, I manage. So that's how rich he is. You know what I'm saying? He told me, and I think, never wear or promote any brand that's not paying you, or
it's true,
or you affiliated with. So if you're affiliated with like iHeart or you good. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or like Team John Hill is on your show, you got shirts, you know what I'm saying? But just because Jameson gave you a drink and a hat, don't mean you should wear Jameson unless they paying you.
Facts.
You are absolutely right. That's my fault. That's my fault because I am having a terrible hair day.
How you good?
It's the brilliance of branding.
Yeah.
And things like that. We all like stuff and that's popular and shit. Like me too. I used to rock several different shits, you know what I'm saying? But when you're doing stuff like this and stuff like that, y'all should be getting a Jameson check or a Jameson drink.
True.
Exactly.
Fact.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I'll make some wake up and win
If
hats.
anybody is listening from Jameson, hey, Jazzy Fierce wore your hat today on the Wake Up and Win show. So hit me up.
So
you pay her up.
So yeah, keep that in mind, y'all, because y'all are your own brands. Y'all are huge. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Y'all got listeners coming in. Y'all starting a whole new fucking culture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all building a culture.
Appreciate that, man.
Within that culture, advertisers love when y'all wear these shit. You know what I mean? So make sure that you everybody got kids, everybody got to eat, everybody got to do what they got to do. So make sure that you are a walking billboard.
You're right about that, man. Man,
John Hill, always telling us to reinvest in ourselves.
Spitting
And you don't need
knowledge.
to- Yeah, always spitting knowledge.
Thank you.
John, where can they reach you before you go? Where can they reach you?
Yeah, man. Everybody, if y'all interested in music and you got a little bit of a budget, holla at me. We'll get you right. You guys can. I don't know if y'all can put things right here. You know what I'm saying? But teamjohnhill.com. TeamJohnHill.com. You can check me out there. Instagram, Team John Hill. Man, reach out, man. DM me, Clubhouse, Team John Hill. Make sure you hit that follow button. And I'm speaking in all the platforms and all the forums. Let's do it. Wake up in the morning, radio show, DJ Young Homie, Jasmine Pierce, Don Julio 773. You know what it is.
You already know, man.
And motherfucking win.
You already know, man. Appreciate you coming by the show. You already know I love you, man. You're a good friend of mine. Say hi to Trevor for me. Team John Hill, always welcome on our show.
Thank you so much.
And I'm gonna play a track right now before we get out of here. You already know this one. I want you to introduce this right here, bro.
Hey.
Yeah. Y'all are in the mix with Her Story. This record right here is called My Time on the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. DJ Young Homie, Jasmine Pierce, and Don Julio 773. Her Story, My Time. Let's go, y'all.
Caught you looking over shoulder, trying to comment like a holster. You can stop it cause I'm on a watch, and I see a waste of time like I'm on a clock. You don't like it cause I'm bolder, tripping nice cause I'm colder. You be stepping like you're trying to fly, babysitting boy you're tripping, nigga, baby bye. So you think that I be tripping, flip the bird to your indifference. Every word that you see is a lie. Why waste my time with those tears you cry? So you think you are the baddest? No. Oh no, who you are the saddest? Yeah. No time for you in a tatters. You about to learn who the realest of the sad. I ain't really got no time for you. I ain't really got no time for you. Tick-tock, hey. All the little silly things you do make me have to keep an eye on you. Tick-tock, hey. I don't really have the time to waste, trying to see if you can crack the safe. Hey, why you looking at the hands of time? You ain't looking at mine, cause it's tick, tick, tick.
Yes.
What up, Chicago?
Yeah, we are back to the Wake Up Win Morning Show. You already know. Big shouts out to Team John Hill. Man, spitting that knowledge on us. Just a good guy to know, to talk to. Just a great individual. Just always positive. So I want to give him a big shout out. Thank you for stopping by the Wake Up Win Show. But before we get out of here, we actually have another guest. Homie, why don't you introduce him?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening or watching, get ready for Mimi Legrand. She is straight out of Chicago. We recently met on the TV set. And we're ready to debut some new news from this artist.
Hey.
Hey, Grand Rising.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you? I'm actually in Vegas right now. It's lit.
Awesome.
Okay. What you doing in Vegas?
I'm down here for business and a little bit of pleasure. I have a video shoot and a photo shoot tomorrow, and I also have a radio interview down here as well.
Oh, okay. Mimi Legrand is out here working.
Yes, honey. I need to touch $1 million.
Awesome. Well, Mimi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. There's a little delay, I'm sure. But
I wasn't going to say nothing.
But yeah. It's probably the mic you do. But anyway, could you please tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Hi, everybody. First and foremost, I'm always screaming positive vibes only. My name is Mimi Legrand, that chick going ham. Mimi Legrand is French for Mimi the Great because, well, let's face it, I believe I'm awesome. I'm a Chicago artist. You hear my friend, period. I'm a Chicago artist. I primarily do hip hop, but I like to dib and dab a little in pop music as well. I also offer ghostwriting services for any artist that, finds themselves dealing with writer's block. and I host events as well. I also have a blog. So I'm a what's that word I'm looking for? A jack of all trades, or a queen of all trades. I don't know if that works.
Yes, queen.
Queen.
Definitely the queen of all trades.
So maybe what's been your most memorable experience as an artist?
Okay, cool. Because for a second it said I was muted. I was like, you said my most memorable experience?
Yes.
I would probably have to say my most memorable experience is when I performed in New York. I was at this bar in Manhattan, and when I first started performing, I don't know if it's the way I speak or my mannerisms, but everybody was kind of looking at each other like, who is this? And so it was kind of awkward. I didn't feel the love that I usually feel when I get on stage, but by the time I was done with my set, not only did I have strangers singing my chorus, but the encore was like ridiculous. So for me, that was just a reminder that it doesn't matter how things start. All that matters is how it finishes. So even when I go to a performance, if the audience seems kind of dry, I just feel like that's my chance to wake them up and wet them up a little bit.
Oh,
absolutely. So speaking of, these many experiences that you've had as an artist, and just like how you said, like you didn't receive love like you felt you should have, and it was different, but at the end you still overcame that. What do you think has been one of the most difficult hurdles for you to overcome in your career as an artist so far?
I think the most difficult hurdle for me to overcome is accepting the fact that this industry is really grimy. I'm a nice person and I try to do right by people, but that's not always going to be the case, especially in a competitive environment such as the music industry. So, I used to take a lot of things personal. Like when people would do things that I would never do to them, whether it's, steal my music or not return music I recorded, or, basically backdoor me on opportunities that had my name on them. I used to really take that personal, but over time I've learned to realize that one, your integrity will outlive any lie or any rumor. And two, as long as you have a positive attitude and mindset, in the end, things will work out. A lot of times I thought I missed out on things only to have a better and bigger opportunity present itself in its place. So yeah, my biggest hurdle was basically, not taking things so personal and still staying positive even when things seem to be really negative.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally understand that. And the way things are, they have positives and they have negatives. How do you feel about the internet and how it's impacted your career directly?
Well, the internet has really made it easy for me to expand. I'm a very outgoing person, so I have no problem personally networking. But, I'm just one person. So except with an exception of traveling, there's so many people I can interact with. But with the internet, you could just slide in people's DMs like, hey, how you doing? And, hit people up and, share your links and things of that nature. So I feel like the internet has enabled me to build relationships with people from all over the world, as opposed to if there was no internet, it was just, word of mouth.
Absolutely. That's how you do it. Word of mouth, because it's like that was the thing, before the internet was so like big and you didn't have to plug in your dial up to get on the internet. It's like the word of mouth was the way to do it to begin with. So you're doing the right things.
Thank you, my love.
Oh, no problem.
Homie,
of course, Mimi. I know last year was a trying year for all of us. 2020 had us questioning a lot of things and really forced us to think outside the box. Could you give us and the viewers and the listeners one example of something you had to change to accommodate the virus?
Well, every year for the last 4 years, I've gone on a tour in the summertime. Last year was the first year that I wasn't able to tour. So what I did to make up for that missed opportunity is I just started dedicating more time to music. So originally I only had one complete project, and then I was trying to figure out what was going to come next. But because of COVID and my inability to, travel and do open mics and stuff that I typically would be doing over the summer, I just used that energy to make more music. So I started the year off with the goal of just having one EP. And by the end of 2020, I had 2 complete EPs, and I'm halfway through with my first album. So I just, reallocated the time. Like maybe it's not as fun and exciting as I would prefer, but at least now I have work to put out when the world opens back up.
Exactly. There you go.
That's great. That sounds amazing. So it's almost like you took a situation, made the best of it, and not only that, but let the viewers and listeners know what can we expect from Mimi in 2021?
So what you can expect is the unexpected. The title of my project is Split Personality for a reason. I'm pretty much all over the place. You know, one song might be fun and bubbly and pop, and then the next song might be like, you know, I'll beat you up type music. You know, just your best bet is to not expect anything. Just accept good music. You can expect that for sure.
Dope. Well, I gave them the analogy last time that you reminded me of kind of like Missy Elliott, which is a good thing.
It is.
Of course, Missy Elliott is the queen, the GOAT. Okay.
And I love her for the fact that she doesn't care. Like the way she switches her flow, the way like she has so much personality in her music. Like I love it. Her and Nicki Minaj, like they don't just like go by the books or try to just put out the same type of music as most female artists. Like they just have their own sense of creativity, and it's definitely an inspiration.
I think you're an inspiration to anybody listening or anybody that's up and coming. So here's my last question for you, Mimi. What bit of advice can you give any up and coming artists?
As much as you love music and as much as you may think that you just want to dive in, my advice to you would be to do your due diligence and make sure you learn the business. For several years, I was just putting out music that wasn't copywritten, that wasn't properly registered. I wasn't accumulating my royalties, you know, so I was doing a lot of work and not seeing the benefits of it until 3 years later. So as much as you love your music, make it, of course, but make sure you learn the business and protect yourself and protect your intellectual property.
Dope.
Yeah, that's solid. That's great advice. Do you guys have any more questions for her?
No, but Mimi, where can they find you at?
Sure, you guys can visit me at mimilegrand.com. That's MIMILEGRAND.com. And you can also find me on all major platforms under the same name, Mimi Legrand. Yeah.
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 You heard it from Miss Lush herself, Mimi Legrand, here on the Wake Up and Win Morning Show. We appreciate you coming on the show, and yeah, we look forward to working with you more.
I'm excited too. Thank you again for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mimi. Have a good
You're
safe
welcome.
trip.
Turn up in Vegas. Have a great day and another radio interview, and finish your business and do your pleasure too, girl.
I'm gonna bring you guys back souvenirs.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
Bye. Talk to you later.
Mimi Legrand doing big things. She's actually real
Yes,
talented.
I know.
We got to meet her at Urban Grind TV, and she's doing big things. Like I said, be on the lookout for Mimi Legrand. Watch out.
Okay.
It's the Wake Up
Big
and Win
energy. Big energy today, right, guys? Both of our guests. I know
Pure
we're all
energy.
remote.
Yeah.
Pure energy, great content. And if you guys like our content, be sure to subscribe. If you lasted through the video this long, hit the like button, save it, share it. And we're here for you guys. It's the Wake Up and Win Show, Mondays and Wednesdays.
We out. We'll see you guys Monday. Peace.
Peace.
Pieces.
Pieces.